So what is Signature Primary Care? Basically, it's the name I've given to a new care model in my medical practice. It's a way to think differently about how you relate to your doctor and how your doctor relates to you. I called it Signature because it's really whatever we want it to be, like our signatures. It's unique and fun and personalized and comfortable. You may have heard a lot of talk about how the current primary care practice models just aren't serving us well, for a lot of reasons really. As a patient, you aren't getting what you want, when you want it, how you want it from your docs. And docs, like me, aren't all that happy about feeling forced to practice in a way that insurance companies, an employer, or bottom line dictates. It's definitely not what we envision when we decide to go in the medical field. Family docs want to have time with their patients, know their patients and their families, and know what's going on in their lives, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. That's really the only way we can come up with a workable plan to help keep yourself well and help you get yourself well when things aren't going the way you want them to. That's what family doctors really are all about. So a lot of physicians, after a lot of thought and research, are changing their model of care delivery to a more personalized and direct approach that cuts the middleman of insurance out of the picture altogether. Even though it might sound strange, insurance is actually a major factor in driving up the cost of our healthcare. So when we cut it out, we can work directly with you for so much cheaper. What most people don't realize is primary care is a huge bang for the buck. It's a huge value for sure. Primary care is the most important aspect of healthcare. It can take care and prevent the majority of issues, there's no question. And it's low cost, or at least it could be, but when you add all the red tape and overhead costs associated with playing by insurance rules and fighting to collect payment from them, it becomes hugely overpriced and hugely underproductive. So imagine for a minute if you purchased car insurance that covered your car for repairs when you got into an accident, but also covered your oil changes, your tire rotations, your windshield wiper fluid, and maybe even a certain amount of gasoline. And you paid for that coverage, and you filed an insurance claim every time you did one of those things. Imagine how much you'd have to pay for that, and how much of a hassle it would be to manage all of those claims and the rules associated with each one of them. It would definitely be cost prohibitive and annoying. Instead, you have a much cheaper auto insurance that covers you when you get into an accident, and you budget out for your gas and your maintenance stuff, and maybe even the little dent you got when you backed up into a pole, because to fix it yourself was a lot cheaper than your $500 auto insurance deductible. That model makes a lot of sense for primary care. It makes sense to budget out for the little stuff and to have a cheaper health insurance plan for the big stuff, which hopefully never happens, of course. So that's where the Signature Primary Care path comes in. It's my attempt to create the ideal medical practice for all of us. It's really just about putting personally and professionally fulfilling care into the world in a way that I feel fits a huge need and desire of my patients. There is so much more I can offer to my patients and my community, and so much more fun that we can all have in a true health-focused system. Imagining what the ideal direct primary care office looks like takes thinking outside the box. We're talking about better connection, direct access to me and my team even after hours, longer appointments so that you can get all your questions answered, same day or next day appointments if needed, and even home visits if needed. We're also talking about innovation, using the level of technology that you're comfortable with to interact with me and my team in between appointments, or even to replace some appointments if we decide that's what's best. Think efficiency. I see you in person when you want it and need it, not just because your insurance says I have to. Think of how many potential urgent care and ER visits or days off work that can save. Think transparency and predictability. You know exactly what you get and for how much as a member of the Signature Primary Care path, so you can easily budget it out. Also, enhanced advocacy. I have more time and resources to help you get the medication and care that you need, with who you need, for the price you need, and I'm able to coordinate that care by your side more effectively. More comfort and compassion. We have the time to connect in a relaxed, pleasant environment. Health should be fun, And the office experience should be fun. Family medicine should be like visiting with your family. And I'm not talking about your crazy Uncle Bobby. With the signature primary care path, we're going for a signature patient-doctor experience. And we're really going for a signature patient-doctor relationship. Oh, and I'm not talking about frou-frou concierge medicine if anybody happens to be thinking that. It shouldn't have to cost an arm and a leg to get quality primary care and connect with your doctor. So this model requires being innovative and forward-thinking. I know you can do it, but it's not a foreign concept. When you think about it, it's actually the way it used to be done. Doesn't getting back to old-fashioned, relation-based medical care sound so refreshing? Remember, health insurance does not get you health, just like car insurance does not get you gasoline. We've been a little brainwashed to think that without health insurance, we can't see a doctor. But the reality is, there is a way to do things differently that is better for everyone. I hope you will leap outside the box with me and see the possibility of a signature physician-patient relationship. Take a look around the website. I think you'll find that this care path is refreshingly straightforward and all your questions will be answered. But as always, feel free to reach out to us with thoughts and questions. I really look forward to working with you.